Okay, before we get started here, I just want to give everyone here a little bit of perspective because I think a little bit of perspective is incredibly needed when you're dealing with a video like this. This is the Halo Reach Collector's Edition. It was released in 2010. It cost $150 at the time, and it was for the Xbox 360 release of Halo Reach. It was probably one of the bigger collector's edition of its time. You can note it's supposed to look in-universe. I think they did a really good job of making the box look in-universe, like it's a crate from UNSC or something like that. Inside of it is a statue of the Noble team and everything, as well as its own collector's edition, which included like Halsey's journal and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good collector's edition, good value at $150. That was 5 years ago. This mother is the Halo 5 Guardians Collector's Edition, Limited Collector's Edition, that costs $250 and is for the Xbox One. Now, I put these two side by side so you can see for yourself. Princess Angel, could you help me with this? I just want to put these both next to each other. You want to stand next to them? A little lower. As you can see, one of these things is bigger than the other. Ladies and gentlemen, Maniac here with GameAccess.net with a giant unboxing. That is right, it's out a week early. This is the Halo 5 Guardians Limited Collector's Edition. And you are looking at it right now in glorious HD 1080p. The other thing to note is it does have its own exclusive DLC that you can get with pre-orders and stuff like that. But there's also DLC that's strictly in here. And there's one important thing. There is no disc. This game has no disc at all. The game includes a download code. That's why they're giving it out for free. The download codes are timed to allow for preloading and stuff like that. But me, I'm going to prefer a disc. So after I'm done with this unboxing, probably before I post it, I'm going to get my disc. I'm going to get my code exchange for a disc from Microsoft Service website. And I'll include a link in the information below. But this is basically it. It's a big box. It's marked UNSC. It's definitely looking like this is supposed to be in universe. That's great. I love when they do stuff like this. Princess Angel has started filming on my behalf, because I know that a lot of you guys have complained about me doing these unboxing one-handed, and I'm against using tripods. So, let's see if I can... First thing you're going to want to do is slide these off, or slide the top label off. I'm going to try to see if I can get this off without breaking it. There's no sticker or anything holding this thing in place. Well, it should just slide right off. Okay, a little comment right here. This is marked T for Team. There's a sticker on this. Was this game expecting to get an M rating? I'm actually shocked that this game got a team rating. The Halo games usually get M ratings. I don't know if something is going on there, but that's clearly... Yeah, these team stickers are clearly added to it originally. This game might have expected to get an M rating originally. Oh, there it goes. I think it's taped or something. This might be a... Yeah, I think it was taped. Okay. Alright. And now that's off. Okay, it got stuck on the tape. Let's put this to the side. I'll slide that back on later. Okay, there are two labels, one here and one here. Yeah, it got stuck there. Not the other one. Gonna try my best to... We're gonna cut these labels so as I don't want to pull this off just yet, so I'm just gonna cut it. There are two pieces of tape that are holding it in place. It's the same kind of tape that would hold PC games back in place, so... And that is a tight fit right there. I can't get this in there.
That's what she said.
Yes. You know,
sorry, I had to get that juvenile joke in there.
Should have used a razor blade, but I don't have any razor blades. No, this is very, very tight fit, so I would recommend using a razor blade if you're going to cut this, or something a lot thinner, like a very, very thin blade.
X-Acto knife probably would work.
X-Acto knife would probably do the trick also. These are not very sharp, and I don't have an X-Acto knife here right now, so I got to use what I got.
I have like 3 back at my house.
I'm not hurting this because this cardboard is pretty good. I just don't want. It's not that I want to damage the cardboard or don't want to damage the cardboard. It's actually that I don't want to wreck this labeling because it's really nice looking labeling. I don't want to wreck the paint job on there, which you can do if you have a knife that's sharp enough. If you start gouging at this thing without. Okay, we're gonna just simply turn this like this. Oh, that's cool. You got a UNSC logo here. That's nice. Actually, that's the Spartan insignia. That's the Phoenix. I think that's the Spartan insignia. Oh my. Okay, this is the top. It opens up exactly like an Xbox One box would open up. The only thing is that this is much, much, much larger than an Xbox One box. And immediately we see what looks to be, you were right, this is bigger than I expected. Okay, this you are not seeing at all. You didn't see that, did you?
Nope.
Okay. Steelbook. It's bigger than I thought it would be. And it's cool. Okay, game code, Xbox Live codes, which none of you will be seeing. Operational orders, that's cool looking.
Cool.
And the French version's on the back. So this looks like this is both for French and American audiences. This is a throwback from the Halo 4 book. This right here are the order packets. This is Mark Jameson Locke. Halo 4 actually did do this as well. Let's see if this will pull open. I might be able to pull this open. Yeah, they're sealed orders. Halo 4's Collector's Edition had this as well. I know that a lot of people did not like Halo 4's Collector's Edition because of that, because it was just so simple and it wasn't that expensive and they wanted like a big expensive Collector's Edition. Well, guess what, guys? You ended up with this. You got $250 for all this. You wanted the big expensive Collector's Editions. Microsoft listened. Well, guess what? My wallet hates me right now for this. But actually, there is something else. I do prefer the $150 Collector's Editions, like the Collector's Edition they had for Halo Reach and Halo 3 and stuff like that. This, in my opinion, was just too much. This was too expensive. But I appreciate everything here. So let's open this up and see what we got. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Background codes. Or cards. These are dossier files, it looks like, for all of the fire team members. Spartan Tanaka, Spartan Buck, Spartan Locke. These are the dossiers for all of them. Spartan Vale. Can you see these okay?
Mm-hmm.
John 117, the Master Chief, of course. Fred. And I got Linda's and Kelly's. Oh, sorry. And Linda's and Kelly's. These are their documents and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. You got the documents and dossiers for everyone involved. Anybody that would have gotten the Collector's Edition, the non-limited Collector's Edition, would have gotten this as well. So right now what I'm kind of unboxing is the Collector's Edition. We haven't even gotten to the limited portion of the Collector's Edition just yet. Okay, so we'll just cover that back up right now. It's fine. This I am not assembling here. I know what this is. This is metallic. I think this is the, yeah, it is. This is the metal piece. This is metal. This is for this, this is to assemble that. It doesn't come in one piece. You basically have to punch it up and basically melt it to get that. And I'm not doing that. I prefer to keep my collection editions intact as they are, or as intact as I can get them. So we'll just put these, slide this back in here. Okay, so some cool stuff with the collector's edition. Just want to get a better seal on this. It was nice though, if I may say, about this packet right here. I like the content in it a lot better. I really like the fact that they included dossiers. But, and I also like the fact that this is resealable, whereas opposed to the previous ones, you had to cut them in order to get to the information inside. So that's nice. And this is important. The Animated Reach series is also going to be included in the limited edition here. The Rec Bundle as well. Halo 5 Guardians, that code, you can put those in your Xboxes right now if you've got one of these. But it's not going to be good for another week, so you're not going to be able to play them early. Also, if you intend to use these codes, do not redeem these codes under any circumstances if you intend to exchange them for a disc. So if you bought this and you'd rather have a disc, you can get a disc. But for the love of God, do not redeem these codes. This is a 14-day game code, good for Xbox Live users. Usually these only work for silver users or free members. They don't work for gold members. If you guys want, I can give this away on Twitter or something like that. That's the limited edition. This right here, that's the limited edition. It's nice. I like the, I like the box. I like what's included. I don't like that there's no disc, but they did say they'd exchange it. Now what's on here? Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a warning basically for, I'm assuming, what's in here. What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
You said it, not me. Oh, this just lifts right open. Okay, this is lifting up very easily. Can you get the camera in there? The statue, oh boy. The statue of the Chief and Locke come in two pieces. They are held together by a magnet. The reason why they do this is so they can orient themselves. This is a bigger statue. This is the biggest statue I've seen. Can you see it clearly yet?
I think so.
Okay. Looks like it's completely intact. Nothing has to be replaced or removed. I don't see any damage on either of them. It looks really nice. It's magnetized. I'm just going to leave it like this because it looks fine the way it is. Wow. Isn't that cool looking? It's not bent or anything. Nope. It's pretty hard in plastic. That's in there.
Well, they had it pretty protected with all the styrofoam and everything else.
A little damage to the styrofoam here, but it's not too bad.
Well, it's better to have damage to the styrofoam than the actual, statue.
Right. I guess so. Looks like everything's in here. I don't see any cracks or anything, which is good. Usually whenever I get this stuff, I usually get a bad version. They always crack it or something in shipping, or open it in advance. That's not a crack. That's the separation plate between the two portions. And there's a separation plate here too. Like I said, this is held together with magnets. It looks beautiful. I mean, I could put this in a trophy case and it would look great. So this is essentially what you're paying the $150 extra for, is this statue. There's no difference in the DLC codes between the limited edition and limited collector's edition. You're basically paying for early access to this thing and the statues. Is it worth the extra $150? Look at these things. These things you can hang up in an art gallery. They look, even I'm impressed. I don't think the video can do them justice. So I'm happy with them. I'm really happy. And now I'm probably going to, what did I do with, oh here it is. Now I'm probably going to have to go on to Xbox and I'm going to redeem my code so I can get a disc. And I recommend everybody do that. Anybody who's picked this up, if you want to simply use the codes, go ahead and use the codes. Just make sure you have 50 gigs of hard drive space in your Xbox One. If you want a disc, don't redeem the codes. Go to my website, gameaccess.net. I'll have a link in the description information. You're going to have to go to Xbox's online support websites and give them the code. As long as the code isn't redeemed, you should be able to get it exchanged for a disc. I'm going to go do that right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd like to thank Princess Angel for being my director of photography. And isn't she adorable, folks?
Ain't I a stinker?
And this is it, the Halo 5 Guardians. Thanks again for watching, Maniac. On behalf of Princess Angel, take care. Over and out.